Okay, the next program is this one. Array of, this is initiated with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 elements are there. Ptr comma I. Ptr is taken as a pointer variable, and Ptr is initiated with ARR plus 4. Means if I am taking it as 4000 or 6000, whatever may be. So 4000, and this is 4008. So we are starting with 4008. Okay, we are starting with 4008. Ptr greater than or equal to ARR, that is 4000. When Ptr reaches 4000, it will stop. Till then the for loop continues. Ptr minus minus. Okay, now first condition is 4008 greater than or equal to 4000. Yes, coming here, what is Ptr minus ARR? What is Ptr? Ptr is 4008 minus 4000. Correct? What will you get? Ptr is 4008 initially. 4008. 4008 minus 4000. As far as pointer variable is concerned, it will not give 8, but it will give only 4. Correct? Yeah. So 4, ARR of 4. So first one is ARR of 4. ARR of 4 is 4. So that is getting printed. Is that fine? Yeah. So first 4 is getting printed. Oh, I'm sorry. 4. It was a big 4. Okay. Okay, then Ptr minus minus. Ptr becomes 4006. When it is decremented by 1, it will become 4006. So 4006 minus 4000 will become 3. So ARR of 3 will be 3. So that is how we are getting 43210. It keep on reducing. Fine. Is that clear? See, there are different ways to write the pointer. So that is what we are learning out of this. We are learning out of this is different kind of writing a particular value using pointer variables. Okay. Next, shall I move on? Yeah. Seeing this, what will you get? So again I am taking 4000 as the, let me take 6000 this time. Always we are taking 4000. One more thing I want to say, since I am taking as 4000, 6000, something like that, you should not assume that always any element will start with this kind of round address. This may be anything, 4884, something like that. It can start 4883, something like that. So for easy thing, I am taking it as 6000, 4000 for explanation purpose. Let me take it as 4883 this time. Now, some of the classes people have assumed that it will always start from either 4000, 5000, 6000, 7000, something like that. Please don't mistake like that. Any value wherever it can able to store the continuous 10 memory location. Wherever the memory have got 10 memory location in continuous is free, then it will start allocating it from there. Okay. Yes, there is a pointer to a pointer is introduced. For example, let me take it like this. After that you can start giving the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bigger box I have gone. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So as we have told, this is 4883. And what is this? 488. Anyone can say me? 4885, 4887. It's like that, right? This is 4889. This is 4891. Yeah, you're right. Right, this is 89. Okay, now what is this? Static int. It is a, what is this actually? Star p of means, so these are various pointers and array of pointer. Array of pointer means this is called as pointer array. P is a pointer array. Pointer array. Okay, and so automatically this is, let me draw a box here. This is A and this is PTR. Am I right? This is PTR array, which consists of all pointers. Am I right? This is A, this is PTR. Then what? Sorry, P. I'm sorry. So this is P, and here there is another thing called PTR. So what PTR will have now? So it is given as P. P is stored in star PTR. That is value at the address of value at the address is P. Correct? What is this P? What is mean by P? What is expand? How it can be expanded? P can be expanded as being an array, address of P of 0. Yes, address of P of 0, that is 4883 is an address, and which is stored in some other address. Let me take it as 6014. Correct? So this is 6014, 6016, 6020, 22, 24. Correct? The address of all these things. Okay, now with this insight, so this is the meaning of this. Then coming here, if you could able to try to print it, then you will get it. What is A? What is A? How it can be expanded? Address of A of 0. What is address of A of 0? Now what will get printed here in the first printf statement now? Yes, you're right. 4883, and the value at the address 4883 is 0. Correct? So this will get printed for the first statement. So far, is it clear? If anyone is having any doubt? The concept of pointer to pointer, pointer to a pointer variable. What will be the output of the next statement? What is this P? Again, how it can be expanded? Yeah, address of P of 0 means, so what will get printed there as far as the second statement? Yeah, 6014. Then star P is value at the address. Is it 0? Then what is star P? So there are three things to be printed, three numbers to be printed. What are they? Okay, is it 0, 1, 2? I need all the three. Please give all the three at a stretch. Is it 0, 1, 2? Yes, you are right. 6014 is P. P is nothing but address of P of 0. Address of P of 0 is 6014. So 6014. Okay. Next, value at the address P. Value at the address P means star P means star of P. And P, we know that address of P of 0. Correct? We know that address of P of 0. P is nothing but address of P of 0. Address of P of 0 is 6014. So value at 6014 is 4883. Clear? So you just expand whatever we know. Just expand it and try to find out the answer. Okay. Then star P means star P means star of, again star of, what is P? Address of P of 0. This is bracket, address of P of 0. So it should be expanded like this. And two brackets you have to close. So first one is address of P of 0. Address of P of 0 is 6014. The value at that address is, value at 6040 is 4883. And again value at that 4883 is 0. So you will be getting 0 here. Is it fine? Then what about the third statement? PTR, star PTR, star PTR. So what is PTR? PTR is address of PTR of 0. Is it like that? People think like that, right? Address of PTR of 0. Whether PTR is an array, whether PTR is an array, whether PTR is the base pointer of the array. PTR is a variable. PTR is a variable. It contains some value. So 6014 will get printed here. Correct? So that is why the third statement has been given specifically. Always people think that when it is coming like this, so the address of this, suppose it is 9006. If this is 9006, people may think that 9006 will get printed. No, since this is a PTR is a variable, the content of this will be taken. There is no base address, something like that is there here. So 6014 will get printed here. Star PTR means value at this address is 4883, and star PTR means value at the address of this and the value at the address of this. So it is tracked like this, and 0 will get printed. Again you will be getting the same values, 6014, 4883 and 0. Is that clear? So it will not store the, means print the address of PTR. Okay. This is a very good program according to me. So which clearly explains how it will behave. So I always be confident that the concepts will go into your mind by having these kind of programs and not the theory concept. If the same concept is explained only theoretically, it will really be ambiguous and you will not get the clarity out of it. Okay, so we have to be very clear when we are using the base pointer and the pointer variable, a general variable. So as far as when we use pointers, we always have both the array pointers and the pointer variable as such. So normally that thinking should not come. We have to be very clear in it. So in order to explain that, this program is given. This is very good program which explains everything clearly. Okay, next. Yes, all sort of confusions are coming in. See here, P is a base pointer, sir. Yes, P means the base pointer of this array. That is address of P of 0. P is an array, A is the array, integer array, P is a array of pointers. So we call it as pointer array, okay. Is it clear? P is the base pointer of P, array P. Okay. Shall I move on? Any other clarifications? Okay, fine. Yes, how about this? One by one we have to be checking it very clearly, then answer it. So there is an array A of, then we have taken same kind of array of pointers and a pointer to a pointer variable, right? PTR, A, P and PTR same as in the last example. Now I am incrementing PTR plus. I am incrementing PTR. So what is PTR? Shall I take the box? That would be fine, right? Or we'll refer the same boxes here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4883, 4885, 4887, 89, 48891, and this, the base address of this is 6014, and that is stored in PTR. Now what will happen to PTR plus? What will happen to PTR plus plus? Yes, and I'm showing this. When PTR plus plus, what will happen? That instruction gets executed. Yes, when PTR plus plus been done, what will happen? Yeah, PTR becomes 6060, correct? So that clarity is there. PTR becomes 6016 instead of 6014, correct? Got everyone? Okay, 6016 now. Now coming here, PTR minus P. What is PTR? PTR is 6016. What is P? P is nothing but address of P of 0, correct? What is address of P of 0? What is address of P of 0? Yeah, 6014, correct. Then what will happen? What will happen? PTR minus P. What is PTR minus P? Hello. I am just keeping it here in the same slide so that it will be useful. 87, this is 89, and here this is 91. Okay, and this is 6014. It's very hard to write here. Okay, this is A, this is P, and this is PTR. So whenever we have this kind of program, we have to, even when you are designing, you have to keep box like this, then you have to do it. Is it 0? PTR minus P. Now PTR is 6006, sorry 6016. 6016 minus 6014. What will you get? PTR minus P. 6016 minus 14. 16 minus 14. So what will we get? Yeah, 1. Why you are getting a doubt there? It is 1, very clear. 1. Okay, so you will get 1 here. Okay, next, coming to this, PTR, star PTR minus A. What is star PTR? What is PTR now? What is PTR now? PTR is 6016. Star PTR means 6016. So this is 16. The address is 16 here. Right, this is 14 and this is 16, 20, sorry, 18, 20, 22. Address of each and everything I am just writing. Okay. Now what is star PTR? 4885, yes. Star PTR 4885 minus A. What is A? A is address of A of 0. Address of A of 0 is 4883. So 85 minus 83, that is 4000. Since the space is not there, I am using it as 8583. So again you will be getting 1. Okay. What is star PTR now? What is PTR? What is PTR now? 6016. What is star PTR? 6016. There is some other address. The value at that address is 1. Is it clear? You will get 1, 1, 1 as the answer for the first printf statement. Okay? Is that clear? Fine? Yeah. So coming to the next one. Okay, I'll explain you again. Sure. So PTR minus P is PTR. Now it is, since it is incremented, PTR is 6016 and that is 6014 to 6016. So this 6016 minus P is address of P of 0, which is address of P of 0, which is 6014. P of 0 is 4883, address of that is 6014. So 6016 PTR minus address of P of 0 is 6014. So 6016 minus 14 is normally 2. Since it is a pointer, it is 1. Only one jump is required. So it is 1. And coming here, star PTR. So PTR we have 6016 now. So for the first thing, 6016, PTR becomes 6016. So star PTR is the value at the address 6016, which is 4885. Star PTR means the value at the address 6016, which is nothing but 4885 minus A. A is address of A of 0. Address of A of 0 is 4883. So through this we have access to this, that is value at the address 6016. Value at the address PTR. So PTR is 6016. So value at 6016 is 4885. So 4885 minus address of A of 0 is 4883. So 4885 minus 4883. Normally it is 2, but being a pointer, there is only one jump required. So it is 1. Is it fine? Okay. And star PTR means 6016 is PTR. The value at the address is 4885. Value at that address is 1. So 2 times it has to, since 2 stars are there, 2 times it has to trace the value. Okay. Now star PTR plus plus. What will happen now? Here the value of PTR becomes 6016. Here what will happen to star PTR plus plus? Star PTR plus plus. What is the meaning of this star PTR plus plus? Star PTR is equal to star PTR plus 1. Star PTR means value at the address PTR. What is the value of PTR as of now? 6016. Value at the address 6016 is 4885, which is incremented and stored there itself. Means what will be this value? How this will be changed? Yeah, 4887. So this will get changed as 4887. This will get changed since it is increment operator you are using. So PTR, star PTR is equal to star PTR plus 1. So this becomes 4887. This is also 4887. This is 4889. This is 4891. No other change is happening anywhere. So 4885 is nowhere there now. Okay. Okay, now coming here, what is PTR minus P? PTR is still, it is 6016. PTR is still, it is 6016. And what is P? Address of P of 0. Address of P of 0. Yeah, P of 0 is 6014. So 6016. Yes. One second, I'm just checking. Just give all the answers. Yes, I think there is a confusion in this. I'm having a slight doubt in this. Anyway, we will check it later. I'll do it. Actually, according to the problem, it is star PTR plus plus, right? So PTR is increased to star PTR is now 6016, which is incremented. So this is 4887. Now PTR minus P is PTR is 6016 minus 6014. It should be 1. Anyway, there is a mistake actually. Anyway, let me check this and I'll get back to you tomorrow, this particular program. We will go to this first. There is a confusion for me there. Actually, in the book, it is given as 222. Star PTR is 6016, so 87, so it is 2. So this is clear. 122 is correct. Let me check how here 2 has come. After it has to be checked with the online GDB compiler, we have to say. Okay, I think there is a mistake in the book. Anyway, let us check it. Let us check that, not a problem, right? Okay, the next program is this. Again, the same set of things are coming in. Whenever we go on, the complications is increasing. But you able to understand that? We have to be very clear with that. Even 28, I am skipping it. Yes, we will come here. So that 27 and 28, I'll deal it later, tomorrow. A small confusion is there for me. Let me clarify it. N of 3 by 3. So it is two-dimensional array. We are coming to two-dimensional array. So it can be initialized like this. It can be initialized like this. I'm sorry, yeah. Tomorrow surely we will discuss this 27 and 28. Okay. Okay. So n of 3 by 3 is 2, 4, 3, 6, 8, 5, 3, 5, 1. That is 3 rows and 3 columns. So it has to be done like this. So what will be the output of this? N of 2, n of 2 of 2. So what will be the output of this? It means how to print any element in a 2 by 2 matrix. Yes, a declaration and initialization is fine. Then what will happen to when you try to print n? N means so whenever we have A of 3, there is one array, that is single dimensional array. A of 3 is there. When I am trying to print A, what will happen? What is the meaning of or expansion of A? Here, what is the expansion of A? Address of A of 0. Then what will happen to this n? Address of n of what? Zero comma 0. Yes, you're right. Always use square bracket for anything related to array. Right? N of 0 comma 0. Okay. So n of 0 comma 0 is, suppose how it will get stored. Single dimensional array we could able to get it, but in the two dimensional array how it will get stored means n of 0 comma 0, that is 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1, 0 comma 0 is first element, it will get stored. The next element is 0 comma 1, then 0 comma 2, correct, then 1 comma 0. It is all continuously stored in the memory locations. 1 0 1 1, it is stored like that. So likewise the last element will be 2 2. For example, this is 4000 and this is 4002, 4004, 4006. This is 4006. Okay. 2 4 6, then 8 10 12. 4012 is the 2 comma 0, correct? Is it clear? This is how it gets stored in the memory. So when I am trying to print address of n of 0 comma 0, it will print 4000. Oh, it is given. The array begins with the address 404. Oh, sorry. Then this is 404. It is given 404. So 404 will get printed here. What will happen to this? Let me take this example itself. I don't want to change it. N of 2. N of 2 means always it will take the row. N of 2 comma 0. This is nothing but address of N of 2 comma 0. Okay. Address of 2 comma 0 is, here it is 4000. The first one is 4000. Okay. The second one is address of N of 2 comma 0 is 4012. 4012 will get printed next. Then N of 2 comma 2. What will happen to N of 2 comma 2? That is wrong. It is not 4016. N of 2 comma 2 is the element directly. If something is missed, then that will take it as pointer. As far as A of 3, if you are accessing A of 3, then it will go to the element. If you access A, then that is nothing but the base address of A of 0. Is it clear? Always we will think that 4016 will be the answer, but it is not correct. 3, that is 2 comma 2 is 1. 2 comma 2 is 1. It is not this. People don't think that as 2 comma 2 is 8. 2 comma 2 is 8 is wrong. 2 comma 2 is 1. Since the indexing is from 0. So 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1, 0 comma 2. 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2. 2 comma 0, 2 comma 1 and 2 comma 2. So 2 comma 2 is 1. So 4000, 4012 and 1 will be the answer for this. If it is 404, 404, 406, 408, this is 410. 406, 410 here, 12, 14, 16. 416 will be the answer. Right? 404, 416 and 1 will be the answer. Yes? Is that clear? This is the way how two-dimensional array will work. This is how two-dimensional array will get stored, and it will work like this. Yes. Next. Yes, what will happen to this? A pointer with two-dimensional array. So 2, 4, 3, the same values we have taken. So PTR is the pointer variable which stores some address. So which stores the base address of the two-dimensional array. That is address of n of 0 comma 0 is stored. So let us take the same 404. So 404 is available with PTR. Right? Now coming here, n of 2, when it is trying to print n of 2, what will happen? So this is 404, 6, 8, 10. So 4, here it is 10, correct? 410. 410 is the starting address of this. 10, 12, 14. And here it is 16, 416. sorry. Yeah, 4, 16, 18, 20. Right? What will get printed here? What will get printed? N of 2 means address of n of 2 comma 0. Address of n of 2 comma 0 is this. So 416, 410 alla. 410 kadayadu. 416. Right? So this is 410. This is 1 comma 0. This is 0 comma 0. 1 comma 0. This is 2 comma 0, which is 16. Okay. Next, coming here, PTR of 2. What is this PTR of 2? If I am using this, then what is the expansion? How it has to be expanded? Address of, that is value at PTR plus 2. Correct? You should not remember all these things. So these are all some kind of mantras. You should never forget all these things. Any number of years, after any number of years, you should not forget. Star PTR plus 2. What is PTR? PTR is carrying 404. Correct? 404 plus 2 is 404 plus 2 is 408. So what is the value at the address 408? What is the value at the address 408? 3. So naturally 3 will get printed here. And this is also the same. Star PTR plus 2. We can mention like this or we can mention like this. Both are one and the same. So again 3 will get printed. So what is the output now? 416, 3, 3. So the output will be like this. 416. You have 3 and 3. It's all in the same line since no new line characters used here. New line characters are not used here. So 416, 3 and 3 are the answer. Is that clear? Shall I move on? Yes. Here I think this is easy. I am skipping this. There is 2 loop inside. Nested loop, for loop we have used to print it. For printing it, we are using 2 that is nested for loop. I is 2, j is 2, and we are printing n of I comma j. So 2 comma 2 is 1. First one is printed, then the second value is star of n plus I plus j. So what is this first? N plus I. I is 2. So n is the base address. N is the base address 404. Okay, 404 plus 2 is 408. So value at the address 408 is 3. So 3 plus, so it should go like that. Okay, I'm just skipping. You can do it. Even this I'm skipping. This is a 3-dimensional array. 3-dimensional array can be accessed like this. Okay, so you have to go for 3 different tracking, right? Yeah, I'm coming to this, the last 5 minutes. The first difference, this is one of a kind of TCS code beta question. The first difference of a sequence, there is an algorithm for this. The first difference D1 of a sequence A of n element is obtained by subtracting each element except the last from the next element in the array. The second difference D2 is defined as the first difference of D1 and so on. For example, A is this 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16, 22. Then D1 is this, D2 is this, and D3 is this. Okay, write a program that reads a sequence of 25 elements in an array and find its first, second and third difference. It's simple. What logic you can build? Which logic you can build for this? Yes? Any idea? Simple here. We have seen all complicated things. You have to take input for the given array A of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A of 7 we have to take, right? And if you want, you can initialize it, or using a for loop you can take the input. You can get the input from using a for loop. Okay. After that you are having another array called D1. So D1 of, if this is taken as n, and we will be getting n minus 1. At the time of declaration, you have to declare it as A of 10 at the max, right? At the max you can take 10 or 100 or 50, something like that, at the maximum count, and you can take the input from n, input from the user, n as the input from the user. Then this is A of n, this is n minus 1 elements we will be having, right? And D2, D3, how to find out D1? D1 is A of, in a for loop you have to go it. So I is, that is I plus 1 minus I. A of I plus 1 minus I. A of I plus 1 minus A of I. So this is what the logic you have to use. Correct? Is it correct? What is the range of this we have to use? 0 to, it should be start from 0 to n minus 1. That is n minus 2 you have to take. 0 to n minus 2 you have to take. That is the range. N minus 2. N minus 1 is normally this, the last element. If I am having n as 7, then till 6 you have to take. Here we should take only these two. The last two difference you should not take. So 0 to n minus 2 you have to run the loop. Is that fine? So likewise D2 and D3, the same logic you have to follow. Is that clear? Yes. Okay, thank you for the day. So tomorrow, means on Monday, we will see the next chapter. Apart from this 27, 28, that is 27 and 28 we will be discussing at first. After that we will be starting strings, the chapter strings. Okay, thank you all.